place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings.
It's gonna be a great day. Ways to level up your life in your early 20s, or just overall 3 ways to level up your life, because I'm 22 right now, so that's where I'm like speaking from. But I'm gonna break it down to you in 3 different sections, which is gonna be, first is your mental, your friends, and then your environment. So we're gonna start off with the mental part. You need to believe in yourself more than anything in this world. If you don't have self-belief, nothing else I'm gonna say is going to be applicable to you. You need to have self-belief. Self-belief is betting on yourself that you can do anything that you put your mind to. You can have a little bit of self-doubt in the background. You need to be full into it. And how you get full into it is really understanding the value that you bring onto this world and onto people. Once you really know your value, your belief in yourself is going to skyrocket. And that's where I came from. At one point, I didn't like who I was. I didn't like myself. I didn't like nothing about me, like nothing at all. And I didn't believe that I could do anything. Like, you know, I'm just a normal teenager going to high school, and that's really it. But I, for some reason, I've always been a person who's really futuristic. Like, God just give me this gift, but give me this curse, but it's still a gift at the same time. Like, I can't get my mind outside of the future. So my mindset has always been like, I see my future, but now like, oh, I'm kind of scared to go after it because I don't really believe in myself to be able to accomplish that future that I see. That's where I was at, and that's where a lot of people is right now. They see where they want to go, but their current situation is like, how do I get from my current to where I want to go? And that's where I'm here to tell you, stop thinking about it. Like, stop thinking about it. Stop stressing yourself about it. Stop it. Whatever is for you will be for you. Whatever you're aligned to get in life will be for you. So stop putting so much pressure on yourself. That's the first thing. Stop pressuring yourself and just relax. Relax a little bit. Still have some pressure on you, but like relax a little bit. You see what I'm trying to go at? And the reason why I'm saying that is because you need to backtrack. Backtrack, first thing is to plan. Plan. Don't make a move before you plan. But don't be that person who over plans and never make a move, okay? You gotta find an in-between between this. Your mindset with everything has to flow together. You need to figure out a plan before you start something, research before you plan something, and then after you have researched, plan, then execute. Research, plan, and execute. That's what your mind have to be. Everything you're doing, you have to research, plan, and execute. Research is to really understand the information that you want to do. Like for me, I wanted to be a hairstylist. I took an entire year, y'all. An entire year. I researched. Like, I was on my parents' dining room table researching what is Indian hair, what is raw hair, a whole year. After that research, I planned my business structure out. I planned, okay, I know for a fact by the age of 25, I want my hotel. My biggest dream in life is to own a beauty hotel. That's the biggest dream that I have in my life as of right now. Until I accomplish that, I'll have something greater. But I know that if my end goal is this, I learned this in business school. If you have an end goal, then you can backtrack. But you don't have any destination that you're going through, you can't backtrack, okay? So you have to fix your mind to understand, one, you are worth anything that you want to do in life. 2, you have to trick your mind to really believe that, to bet on yourself. Because once you start betting on yourself, you can take more risk. And you won't feel like fear is going to be like your downfall. That's why a lot of people like get the mistake at. They view fear as their downfall and never want to make a mistake. But you have to make a mistake for your mind to grow. For you to grow out of that stagnant position that you're currently in, you need to make some mistakes so you can learn from them. So all of this really plays a part in leveling up as an individual. And what I would tell you, an actionable step that I could tell you right now to level up your mind: read. Read or open up a book. We have too much books in this world that y'all don't be reading, bro. Open up a book, read. If you don't want to read, no problem. YouTube, this YouTube that we're on right now, it has podcasts. People are out here giving you book summaries. You can listen to the whole audiobook and like chill. If you don't like audiobooks, no problem. We have, again, like I said, podcasts. So what is it? It's you. Love books on manifestation. I love books on mindset. One of my favorite book is Think and Grow Rich. You can literally find that book on this YouTube platform, and it's totally free. You can listen to it as an audiobook. You can listen to it while you're driving, because we listen to the same like 5 songs every single day. Get over that. Do something else, okay? Pick up an audiobook, pick up a regular book, listen to a podcast, do something to keep stimulating your mind so your mind is continuing growing and growing and growing. That's the first step to level up in your 20s or any age you're in. You want to train your mind. You want to get your belief system to be so like solid that nothing can really come into your way. The reason why you want it to be solid is because challenges are going to come. You're gonna feel bad some days. You're not wanting to work. You don't want to get up. You don't want to be around people, and you just feel bad. But that feeling bad, some people literally get stuck in that feeling bad state, and they stay there for months and months and months. We don't want that. And that's why I want you to be solid, because once you're solid, you can get out of that dump. You know what? I'm a female. We go through our hormonal circle, and I don't want to do nothing, girl. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to chill and just be in my little mood. Or even if I'm just going through personal stuff, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to work. I'm not feeling motivated. But I know that it is only a short storm. So I'm not going to let that short storm distract me from the long run. See where I'm going? So once you get your mind concrete down, you can do anything. You can bet on yourself, and you can understand, I am a vessel of energy. I can attract, and I can also decline. So once you really align yourself to the things that you want, things start coming to you easily. Okay, that's my very first thing with leveling up, was my mind. That's my advice on that. Now the next part is friends and the people that you surround yourself with. Whew, let me take a breath, okay? Let me take a breath so I can really talk about this one. I'm a person that loves friendship. I love friendship so much. Like, I take friendship to be family-ship for some reason. If you say you're my friend, we together. And the reason why I do that is because, like, I didn't really have a lot of friends growing up. So when I make friends, I really like to hold on to them. Like, I like to, like, baby girl, you was mine. You my buddy, right? But what I realized is that some people just don't like you. They don't like you. They're not gonna like you. You can't do nothing to force the trainer to like you. Like, they don't like you. Like, real, like, ooh, I really mess with you. Like, I want you to be like my sister type stuff. But people have their own friends group, and I used to be told all the time, oh, Gifty, you think you're better than us. Oh, Gifty, you think like you just up there or whatever. And I am. Like, come on now, I am. But not being on the cocky stuff, I never felt that way towards my friend group. Because if we're friends, we're all baddies. Like, what? I'm not about to hang out with no ugly person to come. That don't make sense. I don't understand how people be like, oh, I want one ugly person so I look cute. First of all, I ain't that kind of person. It's not gonna work out. I like all my friends to be cute, so that when we go to like parties and sections, we have game plans, okay? We have game plans to work the room as a team. But No, like I used to get told all the time, oh, you think you're better than us, you think you're this and that and third, you are just all high and mighty. And those are people's own personal insecurities that they are projecting onto you. If a person that you consider your friend or somebody close to you, your sister, somebody in your circle, and you are like a great person, you know for a fact you have a good energy, you just attract people to you really easily, and they're coming to you talking about, oh, why you think you this and that and the third, oh, you think you better than us, like all that person is simply projecting their kind of insecurity, or they're projecting something that they don't like within themselves onto you, so that you now question yourself to why you're shining so bright. That was me. I'm a bright shiner. I attract people really easily. I am a magnet person. I love to talk. I love meeting new people. You can put me in a room with 100 people, I'm leaving out there with at least 50 of them knowing who I am. Like that's how I am as a person naturally. So anytime we went out with a group of friends, it just felt like, Gifty, you doing too much. All the time, Gifty, you're doing too much. And like, it was a group, right? So they would like do stuff to like push me out of the group. And for me, I was just blind because I wanted the friendship so much. I was blind and I was allowing these toxic things to happen. Like they put me in a situation that I could have died. Like no lie, like I could have died, I could have got raped, I could have got killed, like some real stuff. And I was so blinded to a friendship that I wanted so badly, I just ignored it. And my breaking point was ridiculous. Like these people put me through so much, like I was so done. And now my advice to you is, you need to be so careful with who you're rocking with. You might have the purest heart for those people, like you might really want to be down with that person, but they're not for you, and you will know it. I swear to you, when a person genuinely is for you and is meant to be in your life, the feeling comes naturally. You don't have to force it, you don't have to manipulate it, you don't have to feel unwanted or uninvited. It's going to be natural. It's going to feel safe. You're going to feel appreciated as an individual, not, oh, you doing too much, or they're not going to try to put you down when you are trying to speak level up things to them. Like for me, I'm a business guru. I love business. So if I'm your friend, I'm gonna talk business to you. But if you're a kind of person like, oh, no, I don't want to talk about that, girl, I want to go do this, we're not gonna work with each other. And if you're friends like that, everybody's different. So if you cool with people like that, you are, and that's fine. But for me, I'm a business person. I want to talk about money. Let's make this bag together. I want to talk about how can I go back. I'm Liberian, so I really want to go back to Liberia and build. I want to talk to people like that. I don't just want to sit around and gossip. If you're gossiping around me, you're not my friend. I can't do that. My business is my business, your business is your business. My own nose stick to my nose right here. I'm not gonna be poking in your own business for no reason. So you really have to be smart with the friends you have around to figure out, am I the kind of person who likes to gossip? Maybe you are a kind of person who likes to gossip. Be with people who like to gossip. Maybe you're the kind of person who likes to go party every single weekend. Find that group of friends and find the people who really like you. Don't be forcing it in other groups, because you're gonna feel like your shine is going down. You're gonna feel like you're always doing for somebody else to make them quote unquote like you, but it's never working. So you need to remove certain people out of your life, and the people who are for you, God is gonna send them to you. The people who are aligned to you is gonna come to you, but that cannot happen if you have these toxic blocks sitting there literally just taking up space for no reason. Remove. Take them out, put it over here, remove them. You're gonna feel better. This goes to friends, this goes to relationship, this goes to family. If a person is literally putting you down and the situation is toxic and you're not feeling like you're growing from it, leave. You need to leave. Attachment is the key of all evil, or attachment is the root of all evil to me. Attachment. We attach ourselves to things so easily and so much, and that's why it's so hard for some people to leave certain bad relationship or certain bad friendship, because you are attached to that thing or that feeling, and it's not good for you. Third tip for leveling up is being alone. Could never be me. If I want to go out, I will go out. I'm gonna go out and enjoy myself by myself. Like, I love going to dinners alone. I like to go to parties alone. I like to travel alone. Being by yourself, you really get to like see little things about yourself. You get to really view yourself in another kind of way. Like, it's so surreal. Like, you just feel so connected. Once you're around yourself, it's not just like, oh, I'm just sitting here being bored. No, let's start asking ourselves some questions, okay? Let's start figuring out, what are your skill sets? What makes you happy? What could you do that brings value onto other people? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What are you going through right now that is holding you back? What are some traumas that you faced when you're younger that is showing up in your adult lives? If you are the only person left on earth right now, what would your mission be, or what would you want to do with the time? Like, I need y'all to go deep. Like, sis, I'm not even going deep yet. I need you to go really deep. Like, understand what triggers you. What triggers you? What makes you feel unsettled? What is your no-no? Like, if this person does this to me, it's over. We don't know these answers because we don't know ourselves. If you don't know yourself, the world is going to tell you who you are. And that's why a lot of people have a problem with social media, because you don't know yourself and you don't truly love yourself and you don't truly appreciate who you are as a person. That's why you're always looking outside and comparing yourself to other people whose life are just facade. Like, girl, social media, we all know social media is a facade. That's why I never understand people like, oh, it messed up my mental and it did this to me. No, you messed up your mental. You were over here sitting here comparing yourself in a very negative way to something that is literally fake. That means you have not taken the time to understand who you are, so that once you go on these platforms, you don't get easily triggered and you feel insecure. No. That's what we gotta understand. So for that, my advice is literally just taking time for you. If you have 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes, like, take some time and journal. I'm a big believer of taking your thoughts and anything in your mind and putting it on paper. Once you really see what you have going on in your head, it's 10 times better, okay? Like, I am a big believer of taking what's in your mind, putting it on paper. Journal, go for a walk, go to dinner, like, do something alone. It doesn't have to be a big old trip. You know, we're scared, we're females, and you know, security wise, safety wise, you want to take precautions. I definitely understand that. But at the same time, if you don't truly love yourself, know yourself, and understand who you are, somebody else can come in and tell you who you are, and that person could be less than the worth that you are actually worth. And you don't want to do that to yourself, because once you start taking other people's opinion about who you are, you're going to be stagnant, you're going to be sad, and you're going to be miserable, because you're always trying to reach this pinnacle of somebody else's expectations of who you are, and that is not healthy, y'all. It's not healthy. Okay, so those are my 3 top things that I did to improve my life and level up within my 20s. You can use these tips for 20, 30, 50s. This can all be applied as well. My name is Gifty, and I'm the giftier here on this channel, and I hope to see you guys again. Those are my top 3 tips to leveling up your life. Number 1, mindset. Fix your mindset. Open up a book, read a podcast, do some research on what you really love, and just really open up your mind to something greater than you actually see in front of you. Number 2, remove toxic people out of your life. That could be your friend, your boyfriend, your family. Remove them. If they're not helping you grow, push you further, you don't need them. They're not for you. The people who are for you are gonna come and they're gonna make you happy. It's gonna feel natural. Number 3, spend time with yourself. Spend time with yourself to understand your triggers, your absolute no-no, what makes you happy, what can you handle, what can you not handle, where do you see yourself in a couple more years. Ask yourself really detailed questions and put those answers on paper so you can go back to it. Those are my 3 things I will tell you about leveling up, and I hope to see you beautiful people next time. Bye.